This is one of the cheapest Shilajits on the Pure Himalayan Shilajit website. You'll notice the stuff from the Himalayas is more expensive than this, which can come from Russia, Siberia, etc. I believe this was $23 for this tub, and this went quite a ways, ladies and gentlemen. I was really impressed with the quality of this particular product. I'll show you on the screen right now which exact product it is, and I'll also put links in the description box below so that if you want to buy some of this affordable Shilajit resin, you can do so. So I liked that this also came with a spoon, a metal spoon. Some of the Shilajit resins on the markets don't come with the metal spoons. I'm almost completely empty. I've used this entire tub. I've actually used 2 of these. I wanted to go through 2 rounds of this exact product before I gave it a review. I don't like to just use something for a week and then review it. That's ridiculous. And I see a lot of people online doing that. They'll try a product for like 2 to 7 days and then give a review on it. You need to really use something before you give a review on it. That's ridiculous. So after using 2 tubs of this, this stuff makes me feel incredible. I really like this. I give this a 10 out of 10. I think it's well priced. I think the packaging is great. It came in glass, the top's plastic. It's just an all-around very affordable product, especially in comparison to some of these overpriced, over-marketed Shilajit resins on the market. So this is one of the cheaper forms. I think this is the actual cheapest resin on the PureHimalayanShilajit.com website. I also have it available in my Amazon store. So you don't have to buy the most expensive resin, ladies and gentlemen. There's this weird idea that in order to get the best product, you have to spend the most money. What's funny to me is that I've spent a lot of money on products that didn't end up working anywhere near as well as products that were cheap, or were much cheaper. Just because something's more affordable doesn't mean it doesn't work as well. Now, there are also times where you do indeed get what you pay for, but sometimes it's all about shopping smart, not just, and not just about just blowing money on something that's more expensive. So many people have this idea that just the value or the cost of something is, indicative of its quality. There's so much crap on the market that's expensive that is pure, absolute garbage. This, however, was very affordable. I believe it was under $30. The shipping was quick. The only thing about this resin, ladies and gentlemen, that is different in comparison to like the pure black resins or some of the other resins on the market is the taste and the smell. This stuff does not taste good. It does not smell good, but it's resin. It's not supposed to. This is pure mineral content. This contains fulvic acid, ladies and gentlemen. Fulvic acid is incredibly good for the cells. The fulvic acid content in Shilajit resin actually helps the minerals that are contained in the Shilajit be delivered into your system. Shilajit is a mineral treasure trove, ladies and gentlemen, and they are in the correct form for the body to actually utilize. So I'm a huge fan of this. I'll show you guys the bottom here. So I have also the pure black resin that I'm going to do a review on here probably today. This is great. I'm also done with this. This is incredibly expensive stuff, but the taste is phenomenal. It smells good and it dissolves really easy. This, on the other hand, does not dissolve anywhere near as good as the pure black, but it's affordable. It doesn't taste as good as the pure black, but it works. So a thing of pure black is, I think, over $90. And although I recommend getting it if you can afford it, not everyone can afford it. And I've had great results with this. So if you're new to Shilajit, if you've never tried it before and you want to try it, go with something like this. Again, links are in the description box below. I give this a 10 out of 10. I think for the price, this is a phenomenal product. It's going to help you get your minerals up. And I've been suggesting for years that you use Shilajit, whether it's powdered Shilajit from a brand like Omika Organics, which has some of the best Shilajit powder on the market, or whether it's a brand like Ogio or Earthshift products or something like Pure Himalayan Shilajit. This is an awesome product for the price. And it may not seem like you get a lot, ladies and gentlemen, but I have big hands. This jar is a lot bigger than it actually looks because most people don't have as big of hands as I do. So this looks a little bit smaller in comparison to my hands. But you don't need much. You need a very small amount of Shilajit every day to get a decent amount of minerals back into your system. And I've been recommending for years that anyone who is recovering from the New World Order Kool-Aid, you need to get yourself on at least a 2 to 6 month round of Shilajit. Consume it every day or at least 5 days a week. Not necessarily recommending that you do this. I have to say that to be safe, but I'm telling you what I do and what I continue to do. And it's done nothing but improve my health. I have clients that use Shilajit. I'm going to start recommending this particular product to clients, but in the past I've always recommended the Pure Black, and I still do to clients, ladies and gentlemen. It's expensive, but it's a very high quality, pure product. And I also recommend to clients the Omako Organics as well as the OGO brand Shilajit powder. And I've had clients get a hold of me and let me know that, holy crap, I feel so much better. I feel more grounded. I feel more confident in my skin. This stuff is incredible, the Shilajit. So another thing, ladies and gentlemen, is there's been a few people who have noticed on my Patreon page and on Instagram where I posted about this particular product when I first started to work with it. They went ahead and bought the same stuff and started to experiment with it, and they've gotten a hold of me and let me know that, wow, this stuff makes me feel a lot better. And it's because you're mineral starved, ladies and gentlemen. And just because you're getting minerals from foods, just because something's been fortified with minerals like a processed food that you eat, doesn't mean that those particular minerals are in any way, shape, or form as bioavailable as the minerals in the Shilajit resin. So I like using the Shilajit resin. I like using the powder. I also like using fulvic acid in a liquid tincture. That stuff is incredible. There's a few very, very high quality fulvic acid products on the market, and fulvic acid is one of multiple constituents contained in Shilajit. So again, this may seem like a small container, but my hands are really large. You only need a very small amount of this. Another thing, ladies and gentlemen, is when you buy this, what I would do is once you get it in the mail, before you open it, take it out of the package, because there's a good chance it came in an envelope upside down or sideways, and that resin is actually going to kind of spill over onto the seal. It comes with a seal that you have to break. So what you want to do is I would take it, put it on the counter for at least 2 hours and let all the resin fall away from the seal, and then open it. There will still be some resin on the seal, but you want the majority of that resin to sink down into the tub. And what I did, you guys, is I saved the seal that had some resin on it and I threw it in the freezer. And then once it was frozen, I just kind of chipped away at it. It didn't chip away at it, excuse me. I used a spoon, the metal spoon that it came with, and I pulled the resin off and then put it into a glass jar. So this stuff takes quite a while to dissolve in comparison to the Pure Black. That's the only downside to this, but I mean, come on, for the price, I can't complain. 10 out of 10, this is the Pure Black Himalayan Shilajit. Links are in the description box below. I wanted to personally thank you for watching my videos and contributing to the growth of my channel. I could not do this without you, and your interest in my content is truly what motivates me and fuels my passion for making these videos and spreading my message. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. I wanted to remind you that this channel is a free educational tool that is listener supported, and if you would like to donate to my channel and donate to my cause, help make my life a little bit easier and help keep the lights on around here, you can do so by checking out the links in the description box below. There's a handful of not only ways to donate to my channel, but I also have links to different websites and different videos of mine, as well as my Amazon store, where you can check out a plethora of different health-related products that I use and recommend. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your continued interest in my message, and until next time, peace be with you all.